Hello guys, welcome back to Sports Corner GH. My name is Adam. So guys, today is Sunday. Happy Sunday to you all. And I'm dedicating today's video first of all to the homeless, secondly to those who lost their properties, and also those who lost their home to the heavy downpours a few days ago. You guys should be strong. I know how it feels. I have been through it before and I know how it feels. So guys, I'm dedicating today's video to you guys. Please be strong for yourselves and also for your families. So guys, in today's video, we are going to talk about Mohammed Kudus. We're also going to talk about Jordan Ayew, Elisha, owusu, Ernest, Nuamah, kamaldeen, Sulemana, and Patric Pfeiffer. Live here on Sports Corner GH. So if you have not subscribed yet, please make sure to subscribe. If you have already subscribed too, thank you very much, and may God richly bless you. Also, don't forget our giveaway in the month of September is still ongoing. Comment under this video and any other video we drop here on Sports Corner GH and stand a chance of winning yourself a free jersey of your choice. Very, very simple. Please make sure to participate. The month is almost ended, so look sharp, do out, comment, and then you can just win yourself a free jersey of your choice live here on Sports Corner GH. So guys, quickly, let me jump into it and begin with Mohammed Kudus. On Thursday, West Ham played against Fatawu. West Ham won the game by 3-1. Now, one of the goal scorers in that game was Mohammed Kudus, but then the first goal West Ham scored was awarded as an own goal in the game. Now, uefa has come out to correct that, and their goal has been awarded to Mohammed Kudus. Now, I've said it in several videos that goal wasn't an own goal because Mohammed Kudus touched that ball before he entered. And finally, uefa has corrected that on their website, and you can see that on your screen. It has been awarded as a Mohammed Kudus goal, and I'm happy that he scored a brace in that game because I was one of the people who was championing that Mohammed Kudus scored 2 goals in my opinion, and finally uefa did the right thing by awarding Mohammed Kudus those 2 goals, and I'm just happy that that has been done. Now, moving away from that, today West Ham will play a game against Liverpool. And then most questions Ghanaians are asking is that, would David Moyes award Mohammed Kudus with a start against Liverpool? That's a very big question a lot of people are asking. But with my own experience from what I know from David Moyes is not going to change his winning team in the English Premier League, especially with a very big team like Liverpool. He's going to stick with what he already uses. So don't be surprised if you see Mohammed Kudus coming off the bench again once more to face Liverpool in that game, because he looks as Mohammed Kudus as a secret weapon currently. And Mohammed Kudus is also doing a very nice job for West Ham. He's adapting, he's picking momentum. Very soon he's going to start games, especially for West Ham in the English Premier League. Now in Liverpool, Black Star players are really scoring goals against them. Now, last season, let's not forget the last match that was played in the English Premier League, Southampton versus Liverpool. Kamaldeen Sulemana scored 2 goals against Liverpool. Even just quite recently in this season, Antoine Semenyo for Bournemouth scored a goal against Liverpool. So Black Stars have a very good record. Black Star players have a very good record with the scoring against Liverpool. And I won't be surprised if Mohammed Kudus scores a goal, whether coming off the bench or starting that game. Don't be surprised, because Black Star players actually have that, history of scoring goals against Liverpool. So guys, if you are looking at a player that can score anytime in the Liverpool versus West Ham game, Mohammed Kudus should be a sure bet, whether he comes off the bench or he starts for West Ham. So guys, that is the latest update concerning Mohammed Kudus. He has been awarded the goal in the Europa League between West Ham and Fatawu. Now, moving away from Mohammed Kudus, let's talk about Fatawu Issahaku. Now, Fatawu Issahaku was rewarded with his first start for Leicester City, and I must say this, Leicester City are grinding result and they are getting it in the championship. They won their game, and you can see the statistics of Fatawu Issahaku in that game. See, this boy is a different player from what we used to know at Sporting, and I'm sure Sporting are looking at this boy and probably they might be regretting allowing him to live on loan, or probably not using him or giving him enough game time. This boy is balling. If you look at the statistics and look at the dribbles, he was the highest on the pitch. He's doing so well for Leicester City, and I'm so surprised Sporting, who are known for nurturing talent, were not able to give Fatawu Issahaku the necessary game time to see that he nurtures into that player they all wanted to see. But he's doing that at Leicester, and I'm happy the coach trusts Fatawu Issahaku to give him game minutes to actually play games. And the statistics on your screen shows it all that Fatawu Issahaku is doing well. This is a redemption story for Fatawu Issahaku. You see, if you are doing well like this and you end a call-up to the Black Stars, nobody is going to question your call-up. And I believe that this performance alone, if he's able to keep it consistently, I mean, he's going to be one of the players we are going to look at in that Black Star setup. And kudos to Fatawu Issahaku. He's doing so well for Leicester City. They won that game against Bristol City by 1-0. Now, let's move away from that and talk about Jordan Ayew. Now, Jordan Ayew, over, last week thereabout, I mean, we heard that he was injured. He might not play games for Crystal Palace. We didn't know the extent of the injury. The coach said he had a dead leg because in the last game Crystal Palace played, he played only 25 minutes. Now, the good news was that yesterday he started for Crystal Palace as they play against Fulham. That game ended in a draw, and Jordan Ayew played a major part in that game. He started for Crystal Palace once more. So to me, that is a very good news, not only for Crystal Palace, but also for the Black Stars, because we don't want to lose our, should I say, assistant captain currently with the Black Stars. And the fact that Jordan Ayew is a crucial member for Crystal Palace and also for the Black Stars. He featured in that game, and it's good news that he's back. His injury is not a major injury, a serious one. It's just a minor one. He's back. He's already playing with Crystal Palace. That game ended in a 0-0. Both teams quite played some similar game. Crystal Palace and Fulham played similar game. So, I mean, that game was just too compact, too tight. They didn't want to allow, any of the teams break through that defense. It was very tight. No wonder that game ended in a draw. Now, moving away from that, let's talk about kamaldeen Sulemana. Now, Southampton, I don't know what is wrong with them. If they have any dream of coming back to the English Premier League, they need to start winning games. And this is the 4th loss so far in the championship. And kamaldeen Sulemana has come off the bench in all those losses Southampton are getting currently, and it's quite serious. Southampton are not getting their result, and they have the aim, or they have the target to return back to the English Premier League, and it doesn't look like that. And kamaldeen Sulemana is doing his best, but his best is not enough, in my opinion. His best is not enough. Most Southampton fans are complaining that he's not productive. Most Southampton fans are complaining that he's not productive. And I just hope that he can change things around for Southampton. At least he should start, looking apart in performances for Southampton, so that even if they lost, people can just pick him out and say he was one of the top performers in that game. That is the most important thing. I mean, getting fans talking about you, picking about you, and then saying that you didn't perform well, it's not a good thing. You get me? So kamaldeen Sulemana should actually sit up for Southampton, but then they lost that game, and I think the whole Southampton setup looks very awful, in my opinion. They look very, very awful, and it would be very difficult for them to return back to the English Premier League if they don't work very well, especially on their squad. They need quality. They lack quality in their squad. So, guys, that is the latest on kamaldeen Sulemana. Now, moving away from kamaldeen Sulemana, let's talk about Elisha owusu. Elisha owusu scored his first goal for Ayew against Troyes, and they did very well. But Elisha owusu, ever since signing for Ayew, he has now scored his first goal. Now, if you don't know Elisha owusu, he started for Ghana Black Stars against Central African Republic in the midfield alongside Salis Abdul Samed, and he has now scored his first goal for Ayew. Let's not forget Gideon Mensah also plays for Ayew. So both players are in the same team, and this is good news for Elisha owusu. This gives him momentum and also keeps on performing very well for his club side. They play in the French League 2. Now, moving away from that, let's talk about another player that plays in the French League in the person of Ernest Nuamah. Now, Ernest Nuamah plays for Lyon. Lyon played against Brest, and they lost the game. So far, Lyon hasn't won any game in the French League. It's crazy. It's really crazy. Right now, they are relegation bound. They are relegation. If they don't start winning, and they play about 15 games without winning, they should know that they are going to battle relegation. And we don't want to see our star boy start, playing League 2. We don't want to see Ernest Nuamah playing League 2. It looks like a joke now, but then after 20 games, you now be looking back and say, we should have won most of the games behind. I mean, it's so surprising that they sold some few players and then the team looks so disorganized. It's so surprising. Lyon looks so disorganized, and I'm really scared for Ernest Nuamah. Even though he's starting the games for Lyon, he doesn't play till the 90 minutes. He gets substituted so quickly because they are not really getting the productivity out of him. So, guys, that is the latest concerning Ernest Nuamah and Lyon. They are not really doing well in the French League. And lastly, I want to talk about Patric Pfeiffer. Now, Patric Pfeiffer is one of the players who switched nationality from Germany to come and play for Ghana during the World Cup period. But ever since he switched the nationality, alongside other players such as Tariq, Ambrosius and the likes, he's the only player that has not ended the call up to the Black Stars. Now, people have been asking, this player has done so well for Darmstadt, and they came into the Bundesliga. Now, he left Darmstadt and is playing for Osbeck. Now, with Osbeck, he's doing so well. You can see his statistics on the screen in the last game they played. Now, people are asking the question, this is a defender giving assists. This is a defender that performs day in, day out. Why is the Black Stars overlooking this player? Because the player switched nationality to play for Ghana. Why is he not playing games? Now, it's a very big question because I don't know what the problem is. I don't know what the problem is, but I would have loved to see Patric Pfeiffer in the Black Star setup ahead of some players. Be honestly, our defensive setup there, we would have loved to see Patric Pfeiffer looking at his height, looking at his experience in the European front. I mean, it would have been good to have the player in the Black Stars, but I don't know what is happening. This is quality, and I don't know what is happening. This is quality. Look at the statistics. You could see quality all over written on this player, and I don't know why the Black Star coaches are not looking at him and calling him up after switching nationality to play for Ghana. So guys, these are the updates we have for you concerning Ghanaian and Black Star players. Let me know your thoughts about this down below in the comment section. My name is Adam. Thanks for joining me. I'll make sure to see you in the next video, Charlie. We go vibe.